Starting calisthenics is too easy. Hey there YouTube, it's your boy Sleepy Sage back at again with another video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, let's just get straight into it. So for today's video, I'm going to be going over on how to start calisthenics. And the first things first that I want to say is that starting calisthenics is not as hard as you think it is. It's actually very easy. One of the first ways of starting calisthenics is by assessing your strength levels. So meaning, for example, is that you want to see if how much push-ups can you do, how much pull-ups can you do, how much squats can you do, or even as well, or even just as simple as can you even do a push-up. You know, there are some people out there that can't do a push-up or a pull-up, so you need to assess your strength level and see what is the goal that you want to work towards. It could be your first push-up, your first pull-up, your first body weight squat. You know, some people can't do a regular squat, some people can't do that, some people can't do pull-up, push-up. So you know, even just like the basic fundamentals of calisthenics, some people can't do that, and that's probably going to be their goal that they want to achieve. The example that I want to set up is that how you can assess your strength levels is by different progressions. So you know, calisthenics is definitely has like a lot of progressions in it. So for example, with the push-up, let's say that you can't do a push-up, you're overweight, you know, you have a lot of body weight, body fat on you, and you're overweight and you can't do one push-up. So to assess your strength level, what you can do is that see if you can do incline push-ups, which means that this is a progression that's easier than a regular push-up. So let's say that if you can do 10 incline push-ups, then your next goal will then to be is to try to do a knee push-ups, like push-ups that you're on your knees, or as you call, or as other people will call them, girl push-ups, you know. So there's that the goal that you can do. After you can do, let's say, 10 incline push-ups, then your next goal is to go and try to do one knee push-up. And then after that, after let's say you can do one knee push-up, your next goal is going to be trying to do 10 knee push-ups. And then once you're able to do 10 knee push-ups, then your next goal is going to be to do, let's say, a negative push-up. And then after you're able to do 5 negative push-ups, then your ultimate goal will then come to being to do a regular push-up. So with that example, that shows like the different progressions and different goals, and just, you know, different steps that's going to help you towards that goal. Some people start out by doing push-ups, they're able to start out with doing, you know, 10 push-ups, 30 push-ups, whatever the case may be. Or some people start out, you know, not being able to do a push-up. You know, that's why you need to assess your strength level. Depends on, let's say, how much push-ups you can do in a row, or even if you can even do a push-up at all, or even a pull-up, or even a squat. So with that example being said, one thing I do want to say is that one of the best approaches to starting out calisthenics is to think of it as a video. You know, we've all played video games of some sort of kind before. You know, we have different stats, you know, we have XPs, we have boosts, we have attributes, you know, different skills that we want to work on, you know, different things that we want to grind for, different goals and things like that. You know, you want to assess your strength level, but then also assess your goals. What is your goals? What do you want to do with calisthenics? Do you want to build a good physique? Do you want to learn how to do a muscle up, you know, the dragon flag? Do you want to learn how to do a front lever? Whatever the case may be. Do you want to have, like, you know, really strong and big shoulders? You know, you want to have like a really good core, things like that. You know, it's all about you and what do you want to do with your future goals. And so when starting out calisthenics, you need to have a good foundational strength. So with having a foundational strength, it comes with certain requirements. So the requirements that you need to have a good foundational strength in calisthenics is to be able to do 10 pull-ups, 30 push-ups, a 1-minute plank or hollow body hold, and 15 body weight squats. That is the requirement of having good foundational strength in calisthenics when you're starting out. For the fundamental, that is the baseline strength that you need to have. Obviously, you can improve on it, you can up the numbers. If once you get to 30 push-ups, you can go for 50 or even 100, but you need to do at least 30 to have a good foundational strength of the basics in calisthenics. You can ask any other calisthenic athlete out there, you know, they're gonna tell you, always work on the fundamentals, always master the fundamentals. So with that being said, to master the basics of calisthenics, what you need to do is to master your vertical and horizontal pushing and pulling movements, your core and legs. movements. And a side note to pretty much say is that when doing calisthenics, you always want to stretch and warm up before your workout. And I cannot express that enough and put an emphasis on it enough, because that is very important. You need to listen to your body when you are doing this, because you're using your body as resistance training, so you need to listen to it. If there's some type of pain in your left shoulder or in your wrist or even in your elbow, you need to listen and address the issue. The last thing that we want is to get an injury and it hinders or pretty much stops our progress. We want to obviously get better safely and efficiently. So now I'm going to be giving you pretty much some exercises that you can start out with based on your strength levels. So these are some of the exercises that you can start out with. I'm not going to be listing all of them, but definitely some. So now I'm going to start out with your horizontal pushing movement. So first we have incline push-ups, then we have knee push-ups. After knee push-ups we have regular push-up, then we have harder variations such as diamond, wide push-ups, explosive push-ups, we have pseudo planche push-ups, we have archer push-ups, one-arm push-ups, and those are just some of the horizontal ones, but there are many more. Next is that we have the vertical pushing movement. So one of the first ones we have is decline push-ups, we have dips, we have pike push-ups, elevated pike push-ups, we have handstand push-ups against the wall, and that's just some of your vertical pushing movements. Next we have is your horizontal pulling movements. So first one is we're gonna have scapula Australian pull-ups, or inverted rows, or as you would call them. We have bent leg rows, then we have regular inverted rows or Australian pull-ups. Next is gonna be the vertical pulling, gonna be dead hang, active hangs, scapula pull-ups, negative or band assisted pull-ups. We have neutral grip pull-ups, we have chin-ups, we have regular push-ups, and here's some harder variations. We have wide grip pull-ups, high pull-ups, waist pull-ups, chest pull-ups, archer pull-ups, and L-sit pull-ups. So those are some of the harder variations. Next is that we have core, which is we're gonna have sit-ups, plank, hollow body holds. We have leg raises, lying on your back. We have knee raises as well, lying on your back. Then we have hanging knee raises, hanging leg raises. Then we have the hanging L-sit. Then we have pike compressions with alternating legs. Then we have the L-sit. Next we have legs. First we're gonna start out with squats, lunges, hip thrusts, calf raises, jump squats, Cossack squats, Bulgarian split squats, jumping lunges, box jumps, reverse Nordics, shrimp squats, sissy squats, and pistol squats. So those have been the exercises that you can start out with when starting calisthenics based upon your strength level. And so that's pretty much been it. That's been the video. Thank you all for watching, and so I'll see you on the next one. Peace.